around a fortnight.
Anyway, that's the first words of the stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome to session 12
Wow.
of Bloodlines. Who wants to give a recap?
I do. Unless someone else wants to. No
Yeah,
takers?
totally. No.
Great. Anyways, let me read what I have for session 11. We board the wagon traveling to Ala, and are joined by a tiefling, a Luxodon, and 3 guards. We traveled for several miles before we broke for the night and made camp. Despite hearing some wolves in the middle distance, the night is peaceful, and we reach Ala without incident. The general store, Gerald's Generals, is closed. And then we went to Summer's Stable, which is the local tavern, where the Centaur owner charged us 1 gold piece, and we slept without any troubles. In the morning, we headed out north and slightly east towards our destination. Along the way, we deal with shrubs, a steep landslide, and Aster pauses the rain. We make camp, but Aster hears the wolves once more approaching, so he wakes up the Ronin and helps him into his armor. Then they call to Mello right as the wolves appear in view. Aster began blasting as Mello started critting, and then we got crit in return, which downed Mello, but then the Ronin just like one-tapped the direwolf. We came to the orchard, and we began circumnavigating it, but we were stopped by a minotaur that like interrogated us on our story, and then led us to the manor past the Soleil's orchard. Aster sees a Firth depicting a tiefling family. A Firth is like a painting, but it's made with mind magic. It is much more impressionist than accurate. A tall grassland tiefling enters and stares at Sarah. Her name is Mantra, and she confirms Sarah's lineage, and Renana, the
Renana.
Minotaur, leads us... Renana.
Renana.
Renana?
Renana.
Renanas. The Minotaur leads us to guest rooms, and then we had a few days of downtime. So during that, we had a heart-to-heart where Aster reveals his boring backstory, and friendship wins, hooray! After days of rest, Mantra rewards us with 40 gold pieces each and introduces us to a potential client. Flint Hole Digger is an archaeologist that needs muscle to accompany him while he studies. And I forgot to write this part down, but he's studying a ruins out in the Aviary Mountains. And so he needs us to accompany him to Gallo, where we're going to charter, or rather he is chartered a boat to get up to those ruins. And that's what I got.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Only note I have for you is that the ruins are off the coast. They're directly east of the Aviary Mountains on an island.
I see.
The mountains are on the eastern border of both these countries and also bordering the sea.
Yes.
But yeah, that's it. And as I recall, Swissy has a scene he wants to do before we get into this, because it's a thing he wants to do.
Yeah. I
Go
just
for it.
want to, real quick, take my oaths and shit. So basically, Mello, I think you mentioned last time there's like a tree somewhere, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. We were able
tree?
to find you a
Okay,
tree.
cool. Big tree. Mello's at the tree. He's meditating and shit. You know how it is. We out here. All right, I gotta sit up. Hang on.
Yeah. Stop
I
laying
found the
down.
island, Boko. I spotted it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming it's the island that's east here, anyways.
Yeah.
Not that you made a second Easter island.
Ah.
Found the bitch.
I see. Yeah, anyway, he's gonna get his shield out, kind of just like sit on the ground cross-legged with it, and start praying to good old Mr. Adelian there. I'm so cringe, by the way. I'm sorry. Kill me. Yeah, so he's gonna take his paladin oaths like his father before him. And in doing so, we'll take up 4 tenets that he will follow. I don't know if I should read them all or not because
Go
it's
ahead.
a bit wordy, but
Go ahead.
It's up to you.
If you wanna,
Up to
how
them.
about you do like one or two that you think kind of encapsulates the whole concept?
so in swearing himself to his god, Mello words. I'm sorry. Give me just a sec.
You'll get there.
I believe.
Thank you. Right. So Mello is going to reinforce his beliefs that were instilled in him by his father, that all living creatures are owed a second chance in the afterlife. And so he is swearing to, give that chance to people, whether they're still alive and, just need their peace to be sustained, or if they're on the wrong path, then put them on the right path, if you know what I mean.
Kill them.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, a little bit of
It's ice them.
killing in the name of, and So yeah, he's just gonna pray for a bit and kind of affirm himself in that belief, and going forward, he's gonna get +2 to all his stats. No, he's gonna just be less hesitant when it comes to
Murder.
no. No, when it comes to his decisions in general, because now they're no longer just his decisions. He's acting on behalf of his god, is his belief. So, yeah.
Okay. And let's
Took way longer for me to say than it should have.
all
Sorry.
right, springboarding off of that, welcome to the business meeting. Everyone leveled up. Everyone has hit level 3. Why don't we go through
Ba-da-ba-da.
and say what we got? Let's start with Josh because he's first in the
Yay.
order and on my screen.
So level 3 is pretty low key for druids. I got additional health points and a hit die. I rolled below the minimum, or below the average hit points, so I ended up getting the average +3, so I'm up to 30 HP. And I otherwise gained access to level 2 spells, so I have level 2 spell slots, and I can prepare 1 additional spell. So I actually need to. I was wrong. I can't prepare both Moonbeam and Heat Metal unless I get rid of one of my first level spells. I don't think I want to do that, so I'm gonna quietly pretend I didn't prepare Heat Metal. No one will ever know. And I think that's basically everything that happened. Yep, I got my
Okay.
extra
All
HP,
in.
I got my extra hit dice, and I have those two level 2 spell slots, but I still have to choose only 6 spells to prepare each day.
Okay. Soup. So what did the Ronin get from his level 3?
So while we were in that downtime, the Ronin got really back into his samurai training for the first time in probably several decades. And as such, he became an actual samurai now, which the only thing it gave me at this level is fighting spirit, which essentially lets me
Only.
up to, I believe, 3 times a day, lets me declare that I have advantage on all of my attacks for a round. It's a bonus action to use it, and also I get 5 temporary hit points.
Very good.
And then those
Pretty
come back
sick.
on a long rest.
Okay, and Swissy, what did Mello get for his class?
Ballin'. So Mello prayed his way
He
up
got
into being
ballin'.
yeah.
We got a ball of yarn for Mello.
Yeah, he word up to Adelian, and he's a paladin now. He took an oath of redemption, and in doing so, he got his channel divinity, which comes with a couple neat little things you might see later. Basically, he can. Why am I doing this?
Very
He
good
ca- where did I
glasses
put it?
voice.
Yeah, I don't know where I put my. I thought I wrote it down somewhere. What he got? I guess I did
You want me to give the overview?
Yeah, I have it open somewhere. Hang on.
Because I was gonna say at this level you
There
got
it
your
is.
divine
Yep.
health, so you no longer
Yes.
can get sick ever.
Yep. Can't get.
You're
well,
immune to
can't get
disease.
diseased. Yep. No
Yes.
disease. Not for me. No, sir.
You swore your sacred oath, so
Yep,
you
got
get
my channel
2 oath
divinity.
spells, right? Do you have your
Yeah,
oath
the
spells?
2 oath spells were. I didn't know if we were going through the whole shit. Sanctuary and sleep. So I
Those are
can put
pretty
bitches
cool
to
ones.
sleep, or I can protect some folks.
Sleep's fun because it has no save.
Yeah,
They just
it's
have
just
to
like
have
if-
enough hit
yeah,
points
exactly.
or low enough hit points rather.
Good shit.
Yeah.
And I
You
also
also
got my
get your
channel
channel
divinity,
divinity.
so
Yeah.
I got 2 options from that, which is I can give a +5 to charisma or persuasion checks, that is. And then I also got rebuke the violent, which basically lets me Uno reverse card some damage on people. Well,
Very
it doesn't
nice.
reverse it. The damage still happens to whoever
It does it
happens
back
to.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does deal it back.
Bounce it back.
Like
It's like the
count.
+4.
Yeah. And you
Okay.
also can use your channel divinity to restore a spell slot
Ah, that's true. That's true.
with the optional.
Or as we like to call them
Harness.
around here, a divine smite.
True, because you have the optional harness
Yes.
divine, whatever it's called.
Yes,
All right.
indeed.
And I believe that's everything. I now will take this moment to say, hello, Molo Guy, and here's your water.
Man, I
Enjoy
forgot
the
to
water
Here it
drinking
is.
animation.
Gulp, gulp.
I could do it closer to the microphone, but I will not. And that reminds me, before I forget, let me look at Aster's sheet. Character sheet. Core. Let me see. What do you have? Give me a d4 really quick, Aster.
Sure.
One
One.
temporary HP.
Let's go.
Unless you want to burn your inspiration on the temp HP roll.
I do not. No, I'm
I thought not.
A-okay on that one.
Okay, so we fade in, and it is the morning of your departure from Mantra's home. She has arranged for passage for you to Borda in a nice carriage, which means you don't have to walk overland.
Nice.
Heyo.
Yeah, so it's
That's
a
cool.
decent morning.
We take those.
It's a decent morning. Mantra and Renana have come to see you off. How Mantra explains that I've arranged for my personal transport to take you as far as Borda. Past that, I can't really help you because I do need that back. And looks like they're about to leave. Is there anything you need from us before we go? Before you go, I guess. We're staying here.
We would simply like to thank you.
Of course.
If you have need of our services, never hesitate to ask.
And the same to you. You will always have a home here.
Very kind of
Ronan
you.
pulls his hat down over his eyes for reasons unknown.
Terrible day for rain.
Terrible day for rain.
Mantra looks at the clear sky. Huh. What? I'm not gonna pry. I can see the eternal shadow on your face, my friend.
Yeah, I do have a thing. I do have a background feature that lets people see how haunted I am if they look in my eyes.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware.
Yeah, it literally says hold on, let me see here really quick.
Common people can see.
Those
what
who
you've
look
endured.
into your
Yeah.
eyes can see that you have faced unimaginable horror and that you are no stranger to darkness.
Yeah,
Anybody who looks at me too closely is like, whoa.
Wow, what's wrong with you? You got depression?
Something like that.
Yeah, so as everyone loads up on the carriage, she goes, oh, wait, I knew I was forgetting something. She reaches into one of the pouches on her belt and hands you a sealed letter. This is from the little one. She was unable to, make it this morning. But she wanted me to give this to you before you left.
Oh, I completely forgot that she wouldn't be here.
Dear Mr. Astor, Mr. Mello, and Mr. Dronen, you have my utmost gratitude for the service that you rendered to me and my retainer. I owe you my life several times over. Once I am able, I would love to reward you. Anything you want, and it shall be yours if it is within my power. I am sorry that I lack the mental strength to see you off this day. I hope you will forgive my rudeness. Sincerely, Juniper. Oh, that's
Aw.
nice.
Maybe
What's
she
the
could
tree-
give me one
That
of those
is-
telescopes.
I'm not very good at making seals. That's as close as I could get to the concept for
Okay.
the seal of
Ah.
Kingsland.
Okay. That's I figured.
I'm assuming the blacked out part is something we're not supposed to know yet.
No,
I thought it was her name.
it's
that
literally-
she...
it just
it's
literally
probably
says
her name,
Sarah
and
the
then She
Moat.
blacked it out and you gave us the name.
She
Ah.
thought better
close.
of it
That's
after she
cute.
wrote it.
Fair enough. Just in case we get caught with it, yeah.
I mean, it still has
Smart.
the king's seal on it.
Well,
Yeah, but-
she's
I'm gonna go ahead
It's
and
the thought
peel
that
that
counts.
off.
That's about all we can ask. I hope she manages to keep a low key here and the royal stuff gets sorted. I'm still really confused as to what exactly happened.
And we
Perhaps
never
we'll
really got
find
a
out.
satisfactory answer, did we?
Yeah,
I normally don't get those unless it's concerning constellations.
I'll assume you guys are having this conversation as the cart is going because it is a long,
Yeah.
long ride.
Yes.
If you recall, I'm sure they gave you a like a ballpark of it being about a day's ride from the orchard to Borda.
Yes, and then from there we have to move on to Mavka, and then from there we have to get to Gallo.
Yeah,
The whole thing.
Right. Is there anything else you want to do while you are on the ride? You have some fun things to do. You pillage a book
Aster falls asleep.
instantly.
Yeah. Yeah.
He gets on the cart.
Josh
They
has
talk
just
about.
excused himself from any fucking like cart-based roleplay.
No, listen. It's if he's in a safe mood and like he doesn't feel like he needs to be alert, the rumbling of a cart gets him to conk out.
Completely knocked out instantly.
Well, they talked about the letter a bit, and then he
Yeah.
was like, "Well, anyways," and he just
Mis-
sort of tips back and
Starts.
Mr. The Ronin just clicked in
Really
my
sad.
head.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was laughing about.
Mr. The Ronin.
Yeah, and what do you want?
I'm just.
No, it's funny.
fine.
Shut up.
Woo.
What
Well,
about
my
the other
friend.
two of you?
It seems we are off on another adventure.
Indeed. Hopefully, this one is a little less has somewhat lower stakes.
Yeah, it would be nice to not have to look over our shoulders at every turn.
It would.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, after a
Mello
long...
ponders this for a while. Yeah.
Mhm. You ponder this for the rest of the cart ride.
For the rest of the ride.
Several hours later, let's say that like a little bit took you maybe an hour, so like 7 hours later, find yourself in Borda.
I'm bored of this.
Borda is a medium-sized town. Its main export is fish and trade. Therefore, most of its citizens are boat savvy. So you have arrived in town. It's like say let's see, you left in 5, 6, 7 p.m. around there.
Are shops still open? I have money and I want to get something.
Let's see. It's like 6 or 7, so I think shops are probably closed at this time now. But if you get up early enough tomorrow before you book transport again, you could probably hit up some shops.
I thought he had already booked transport for us.
Not from here.
No,
from Gallo.
he's
Oh.
booked
We're on the
boat.
north coast. We need to go all the way to the
Yeah.
south coast.
Yeah,
Here, let me
you're-
grab a snip of the map with an.
it would behoove you to learn the geography of Grasslands Confederation if you're going to be
I
here.
mean, I don't know. My character doesn't know what it is. Why should I?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'd rather
And also,
die
the
than
map
learn.
was drawn by like a 2-year-old. But you know,
Hey, listen, I like looking at maps both in character and out. It's great.
listen, it's an all right map.
It literally
not a
has the
bad
names
map.
of where we're going on it.
Here is the map. I've circled where we are and where we need to get
go?
to. We
Because
go.
apparently,
go.
apparently.
Listen, Boca,
At
I
Borda,
really
you
like your
gotta
map.
go all the
I'll
way
do
down.
what I can to
You have
send
to
it
go
to
diagonally
the...
across the country.
Yep.
Alright, well, I guess.
And I think
let's,
we might have. So if I and in turn Asta recalls correctly, Borda to Mavka is 2 days on foot, 1.5 day on transport.
Correct.
And I do not have the stats for Mavka to Gallo, but it looks
Mavka
fairly
to Gallo
similar.
is a day.
Maybe a little closer. About a day. Is that a day transit or a day?
That's day transit. Probably
Day
closer
transit.
to 1.5 to 2 days walk.
So did what's his face? Did Grumble guy? What was his
Grumman's
name?
Flint
transport.
Holding.
Grumble
Right.
guy.
Flint Holedigger. That's the one.
Yeah, he's
Did
the
he
guy who
give us
the
a specific
archaeologist.
like day we had to be there, or did he just be like, meet me there?
I think he's probably giving
He
you day
didn't
like
tell me a day.
he probably gave you guys like a general time frame, so like 2 or 3 weeks out. So it's not like you're in a hurry, but you should probably get there.
Boy, I really love this inescapable alley here.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you
Yeah, don't worry about it. Sorry.
completely.
Have you ever
closed
seen a
off.
city? Sometimes that happens. It's called a courtyard.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Anyway.
Sorry, I'm just
yeah.
recording.
So what do we want to do? We just got here.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like it's starting to be the evening.
Good
There's a
night.
few places
Oh,
you
here
can
we
hit
go.
up. There's 2 different
Gotta find the
taverns
awake.
/ inn combinations. There is a small church, and there is, of course, Grumman's transport.
Well, what are the I guess we should sort out where our rooms are, and then maybe we can see if the inns have any light entertainment.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Looks like all the shops are closed. So maybe in the morning.
What's this important looking one?
That's the
The
church.
church.
Ah,
That's the church. All the churches look
Yeah.
the same. It's easy to tell.
Yeah.
Church.
I've been scaling them down
So-
because they picked
There's
it.
one church stamp.
So I guess
Ah.
would I know if that's a church for a specific deity?
Majority, so you'll probably know this, a majority of the churches in Grasslands are kind of a catch-all thing, is like the Church of Many Gods or whatever. I
Like
haven't
there's
get-
lots of different shrines
It's a bunch
within
of,
a church.
it's not dedicated to
Temple
one
of the
specific.
Divines.
You can just come here and do
Yeah.
whatever for your religion. Or at least most
Yeah.
major religions.
no shame.
If there's a super fringe one, they might not have something for you, but they'll probably try to accommodate you.
Sure. I don't know that Aster
How
in particular
based.
is religious. Don't know that he's ever thought about it. But in meantime, he will look for the inns / taverns just
Okay.
to at least see what the names are and get a judge by the cover, you know?
You've come across there are 2 major tavern inns in towns. One is Captain's Anchor, which is this one up here. And the other one is the Wolf's Den, which is this one down here.
Yeah, hang on one sec. Well, I'll be honest, I feel
That'd be-
like we've had enough seafaring inns that I'd be more inclined to maybe try one without an oceanic name. Just to spice things up, maybe.
Getting tired of those
follow
seaport-styled
your lead.
windows.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more of a land person at my heart and my
Tell
core.
me about it.
It's nice to have, I mean, listen, I get the appeal of not having as many lights out at the open ocean, but, You really can't beat hiking up a good mountain to get that crisp view. Aster begins walking towards the wolf's den.
He's
I
still
follow.
talking all the while.
Yes, he
Yeah,
begins
of
to
course, yeah.
ramble about
Yeah.
how much better it is once you get up higher and you can start really seeing some of the stars you normally can't. And he just continues to ramble about how one time he saw this star, like this most insignificant star you've ever seen or thought of, and how big of a deal it is to him.
Nice.
We enter.
You've arrived at the Wolf's Den, and you've entered. Seems to be a bit of a more populated and rowdy bar. Behind the bar, you spot a tiefling who is in the act of pouring a large mug and sliding it down the bar to whoever was hollering for it.
Okay. Well,
Gotcha. Well, this seems like quite the crowd.
yes, a little packed.
Let's hope there's some vacancy. I
Yep.
approach the counter.
Yeah, we probably don't even need to get 2 rooms anymore.
Oh yeah, there's only, it's gonna take a while to get used to there only being 3 of us.
That's true.
Howdy, howdy,
I'm
howdy,
so used
shouts
to
the
5.
tiefling as you approach the bar. You look
Ooh.
new. I've never seen you before.
Yes,
we
we
hear
just
that a
rolled
lot.
in.
Eh? You good at rolling?
No better than the average tabaxi.
Good, good. You're here for the little, the fun, the tournament?
Tournament.
Got a tournament of high-low going tonight. Could I interest you?
An archery contest.
No. I literally said a game of high-low.
Woo! That was
Are you
awesome.
stupid?
That's the best line from that movie.
It is.
She squints at you.
A tournament, you say? I didn't listen to the whole thing, Smoko. I'm sorry.
He heard the word tournament and just has blanked out.
We're having a high-low tournament. May the luckiest win.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Sit down, sit down.
I sit.
She
I stand, but my eyes are just barely.
She
visible over
rummages
the camera.
through her bags and pulls out a knuckle bone. Alright, see? This dice. You've seen dice before, yeah?
Yes.
Right. And she produces a second one. So this is what we do. Yeah. Give it a roll. Roll a d20, Swissy.
Okay.
Good luck, I suppose.
I almost posted that in Twitch chat. All right.
Nice.
Let me just,
Please
That's
do.
not the right spot.
Ooh, that's a good one. And now, me, the responder, I will wager whether I can roll above or below. I think she picks up her second bone. That's a pretty powerful number you got there. I'm gonna go with low. Oh my god. She rolls her dice off the edge. And she holds up the dice. I'm the winner. She shows you it has landed on 3.
Hmm.
So that's how a game of high-low goes.
Interesting.
Usually best of 3 before you move on to the next bracket.
And how exactly does this work in tournament style?
1-on-1.
I'm assuming there are other players.
Of course. You got
It would be a pretty small tournament if there were not.
One-eyed jackal over there is really good. She motions over to the corner. There's a older human with a with 2 eye patches.
Wow. Powerful.
Out of date nickname, I suppose.
Very recent. It's unfortunate. Been working on his blind sense, though, I've heard.
Mhm.
Oh, that's fun.
It sounds like a fun time. I'm not much for, accruing wealth myself, but
Who said anything about wealth? It's just for fun.
Oh, really?
You think I have enough money to finance a prize? Have you seen this place?
I may partake in this then.
Yeah, why not?
Good.
Are
Always
you
good.
in Asta?
Aster was drifting off and began wandering towards the nearest window.
Oh no.
So when you mention his name, he turns around sheepishly, and he's like, yeah, yes. What did you say?
Oh, we want to know if you want to join the tournament or not.
Oh, the rolling the die thing. Sure,
Mhm.
I guess. I'm not very lucky, but I can give it a shot.
Excellent.
Well, sometimes it's all in how you roll it. Yeah, obviously. Mellow, you fucking idiots. Shut up.
I like how you say something as mellow, and then you're like, God, what a fucking. I appreciate you, Sophie.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm sure I can I'll pull some strings so at least you guys aren't facing off against yourselves in the first round. Past that, I can't promise you, so don't take it too personally if you have to beat each other up, eh? Eh?
I hope
Nothing
not
personnel,
physically.
kids.
The Ronin would
Exactly.
probably
I like that
clobber me.
attitude.
Ooh, the Ronin
He's a
has
very
something up his
strong
sleeve.
guy.
It's
It's
his
my
arms.
I'm
And
surrounded by
quite
clowns.
arms. Have you seen him? Just remember when he cleaved that wolf in half? It was
That
crazy.
was pretty gnarly, but you know what?
was
The
pretty
wolf had
gnarly.
it coming, to be fair.
Well, I mean, yeah, I wasn't out here to defend the wolf. It was trying to eat us.
It
Just
got a
saying
good
that
one out of me.
It's a good thing that the Ronin's not trying to cleave us in twain, because I would be in twain. I'd
I would
rather
never.
like being non-twain, twixt.
I'm
if
assuming
you
we're
will.
having this conversation in front of the person asking if we want to
Oh,
do the tournament or
definitely.
not.
Well, yeah.
Are you kidding me? Aster loves doing this shit.
Yeah.
Given the choice, I would prefer to knock you out.
That could be nice.
That's endearing.
Sometimes it's nice to just not think about things.
That's true.
Aster
So
begins
when
staring
this
in the middle
tournament,
distance.
It's tonight, actually.
I assumed
Yes,
I meant like
gonna give it a few hours, let's say 1, 2. Wait for some of the more of the usuals to roll in.
okay. Do you have rooms available, by the way?
Yes, we do. They are currently S8 silver a room.
I look at Mello.
Yeah, I'll put it down. I put down 8 silver. We will
All right,
take a
thank
room,
you.
please.
3 to 1 room then, eh?
Yes,
I
it's that.
am accustomed to sleeping on the ground.
Well, it's your room. I won't stop you. She slides a key across the bar to you.
I put it in one of my 100 tiny pockets.
Oh no, we'll never find it
Oh,
again.
don't go losing that.
I know.
Oh, I would never. I know exactly where everything is upon my vest of 100 tiny pockets.
If you say so.
Just ask me where I keep my little pipe that blows bubbles.
I guess where do you keep your pipe that blows bubbles?
Oh,
Let's
I
see.
know.
I
It's
go
nearest Johnson.
I go a few over, a few more down, and here it is in pocket number 38.
Yeah. Show the tiefling your Johnson, Swissy. You love that.
Who is
Ooh,
Swiss?
Swissy.
Ooh.
Oh no. Pretend I said the actual name.
Oh, you see, that one's on the opposite side. I open the other side. It's right here. I pull out Johnson.
Johnson. Wow,
This is
that's
Johnson. I think that's what the shop owner called him.
I hate him. Wow, he sucks. Why do you carry this with you?
Mellow deflates.
Well, I
I'll be in
suppose it
my
would-
room.
Johnson has a
suppose in
smug aura.
life
I
that-
don't like it.
It mocks me. I suppose in life that you will find those that like your Johnson and those that despise it. That's maybe why you shouldn't go showing your Johnson so willy-nilly.
I reach up and pat Mello on the arm, and I say, "There's no accounting for taste."
Wow, says the barkeeper.
I put my Johnson away.
Well, we never got your name, by the way. Normally the shopkeepers tell us their name.
Oh, yeah, I am, think for a second.
Unless she doesn't have one, in which case I didn't ask.
In which
You
case
didn't-
this is whack because Boko's had one for every
Yeah,
character
and
so far.
it's Swissy. Do you want? I had to write 3 towns for this episode, Swissy, of multiple inns.
Damn, we
Here's
get
what
around.
I'm betting happened. Here's what I'm betting happened. Boca went, well, usually they don't stop at half of my shops or bars anyway, so I might as well
Yes.
not bother. And then we bothered for once.
Yes, that is what happened.
Well, when your person started telling us about a tournament,
Yeah.
you know.
You think I wrote this tournament into it?
I thought you did.
No, I just made this up.
Okay. I'll be up in our room until the tournament, I guess.
Fine,
Yeah,
right?
you can always just say that she gives us her name.
Yeah, she
and
gives
then
you
not
her
actually
name.
give us. Oh, an excellent name.
Thank you.
I'll just.
I picked it
Is that
myself.
French?
Ooh.
Excellent.
Who's what?
I'll be in my
Sometimes
room.
Those words. Oh.
When you
guys
get up
still have
there,
water?
you find the
In
Ronin
our
standing in front of the
room.
door. You have the key.
Oh yes. Whoops. Here, let me grab it. I reach into pocket 12 and I pull the key out.
You're writing these down.
Yes.
Incredible. I'm just gonna like chill in our room, I guess, until time happens.
All right, time is happening.
As-
Go ahead, Josh. You got your Aster time.
Aster is just gonna ask for a mug of water, if they have it.
You know what? Water is not for everyone, but she winks at you. I respect those who actually do it. She slides you a stein of water.
Thank you. Aster takes it,
Water is
slightly
not
confused,
for everyone.
and sips it, and
Listen.
just sort of sits.
Listen, this
He
is a
just sort
town-
of parks it.
This town is full of sailors. They love their ale.
It's true. Aster just sort of parks near, like, in and out of the way corner, and sort of nurses his water until the tournament starts.
All right, it's getting later. Yeah, it is about tournament time. You hear the two of you up in the room. You hear the banging of steins on the bar and shouting from below.
I guess we come back down.
It's about that time.
It's time for the tournament! Shouts the barkeeper from behind
The tournament that
the
was
bar. Who's the luckiest? Is it you? I know Jack's banking on this one. They wave over at Jack, still in the corner.
Why are they banking on it if there's no wager? I asked the Ronin.
He just needs a lucky break, man.
Some people just need a win.
I told him you
Mm,
could keep
true.
my dice if you want.
Well,
Yeah,
this
let's
is your
see.
tournament, Boko.
It is my tournament. Let's see. We're going. And she produces a tournament bracket. Looky. Let's see. First up, Aster the Luxodon.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
That's
that
you,
was
buddy. The out of towner,
good.
just in today. And against Aster is One-Eyed Jackal. Old timer. Always in town, always ready.
going.
Two of you step up to the roller plate.
Always ready, as long as the task doesn't involve having eyes.
Aster sort of works his way up to where he needs to go.
Yeah. Okay, you are at a small table directly across from Jackal. All right, you two. I'm gonna flip this coin. Heads or tails. Winner chooses if they go first or last.
Do the coins have faces in this
Yes.
universe? Guess they do now. Whose face is on the coins?
Here, let's see. One side is probably a non-inscription, an embossing of the original Grasslands agreement, and the other side, depending on where you are in the country, either has the face of the Minotaur leader or the Tiefling leader that co-founded the original country.
Cool.
Heads will be 1, tails will be 2. Call it... Aster, I will allow you to call it.
Oh, okay.
No, I've got dice.
Need a coin.
Digital
What
dice.
do I call it now?
Yes.
Oh, two.
Tails
We'll
it
go with
is.
2.
Let's see. Bad luck, my friend.
That seems about right.
Jack gets first roll.
You can do it, Asta.
Thank you, Mello. We'll see if that's true, I suppose.
Good luck.
Jack takes the dice in his hand and rolls it very firmly and lets it fly across the table. The bartender leans over, holds up the dice, and declares, "It's a 17."
Alright, I would like to roll low then. to
Let's
get
let
under
it go,
17.
my buddy. Go for it.
Okay.
15, that is low. You have 1 point.
Good.
Right? That means you roll first this time.
Oh, okay. I'll just pick this up again. And give it a toss. 11.
11. Now, Jack, make your call. And slowly, a voice comes out of the man who has not spoken. Says, "Low." And gives his dice a roll. That's a 3. 1 point to Jack.
Ooh, he is good.
And that's 1-1. We will do another coin flip. Jack, I will have you call this one. And Jack mumbles, "Heads." And it is heads.
My God.
Jack rolls first. And he rolls 7.
Alright, I'll go high then. Try to get over a 7. Okay. 12.
And you've called it. The first round goes to Aster the Loxodon. There's some cheering from the bar fans. Let's call them that. The friends. And
Well, that's exciting.
then element.
Very cool.
After you up to the podium steps a tiefling and a centaur. And let me do a D2 so because I'm not gonna roleplay all of these. 8 O's, the centaur goes to next round. Okay. After them, it up to the platform steps a lady dwarf with a very nice groomed beard and a rabbit. A herringon, even.
An ordinary rabbit.
The winner is...
the tiny guy.
The winner is Diamond the dwarf. And again, up to the podium steps a Luxodon lady and a gnome. See, they go for it, and the winner is Ashala the Luxodon. And now it is time for the Ronin's round. Ronin, you will be playing the barkeeper.
Ah.
Yeah, my friend. I'll be having my aide here. Hi. That's my aide. We'll be officiating this round in my place.
Yes, I've seen them the whole time.
Thank you.
No problem.
Call the coin, please.
Heads.
Poco, why'd you do this to yourself?
I'm sorry, it's tails.
All right.
All right, buddy. That means I get to pick. You roll first. Now.
Well.
No.
No,
Well.
Aster's the one who said they had bad luck. Sorry, my friend. Hi.
Pick lower.
It is a curse.
There's a 1 in 20
Oh my!
chance that she
In
could
the name
tie.
of the gods, this game is cursed. He has also
Did
rolled
you
a
also roll
one.
one? Yeah.
Yeah, Aster is very
one-
excited. He bumps into mouth. He's like, "See, I told 5% is 5%."
1 point to each of us, I guess.
Amazing.
Now that's exciting. Now that's the kind of thing that's worth almost journaling if I didn't need the space.
High octane, high low.
Incredible.
Well, I guess
Hey, if you win, you
picked-
get to keep the dice. You don't need to write it down then. You'll know what happened every time you look at it.
Mr. Ronan, you can choose. You will. I guess since you rolled first, that means I roll again. He rolls the dice. It's a 7.
I will go high.
Show me your roll. That's a point for the Ronin.
Does that mean I won since we both got a point in the first round?
I will give it to you.
I just wasn't sure how it worked.
It is fine. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Did the Ronin just win? I'm not really clear. On
I think the
rules.
Ronin won.
I think the Ronin. Let's go, the Ronin! Great
Let's
job.
go, the Ronin.
Except I don't.
Hmm.
No, I have normal hands. I make clapping noises. Great.
Yeah, you're not like clopping two hooves together. Or
No,
whatever.
I forgot briefly. Listen, I've looked at a lot of Luxodons, but I still forget.
You just got the big
Although that
leathery
would be
elephant
funny.
Skin, but it's
Up
still skin.
to the platform steps a human and the Triton.
Why did you make this tournament 16 people?
Because this was the one I found on Google. On Google.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The winner is John
Hey,
the
hey
Human.
Boko, real quick. I
Yes.
just want to say I appreciate that you wrote 3 towns for this episode.
Thank you.
That's all. Moving on.
John the Human wins their toss.
Okay,
That's okay. She's just delaying it so that we don't have to play Maplebrook.
No, it's not. I'm not doing that. And up next, it's a Mellows round. You are facing a
Good
tiefling.
look there, Mellow. You can do it.
I unbutton
assume.
I unbutton the cuffs of my
Oh, I
my
see.
shirt and I roll my sleeves up.
Okay. Across from you is a very
Best of
confident-looking tiefling. He
I'm sure
sees
you
you,
can do it.
what you're doing, and he unbuttons his shirt so you can see his pecs.
Weird flex, but okay.
And the barkeeper once again steps up. All right, Mellow, call the flip. As she flips the
Heads.
coin in the air. Heads it is. Let's see. Sorry, friends. Winnings, you may choose who rolls first. Winnings looks across at you and says, roll first.
My pleasure.
Well,
They smile.
Mellow sweats.
Hi.
Please.
15. That's 1 point to Winnings.
Okay, I'm not out yet.
his name is Winnings.
His name is Winnings, yeah. I use the, whatever, like the goal names, because I like those a lot. Winnings sneers at you and starts rumbling his die in his hands and rolls it. 9.
Low.
Ooh, the crowd
You
goes.
just say low
The
on a
crowd
die.
oohs.
What a risky maneuver.
The crowd
You
goes
can pay off
wild.
for him?
No.
Ooh.
Sorry, my friend, that's a second point to winnings. You are disqualified. Or you lose.
You're disqualified. Get the fuck out of my
Vi-
bar.
Vine boom sound effect.
How does it
Camera
feel to be the
zooms in
only
on
party
Melo's
member
face.
that
He
didn't make it
sweats.
to round 2?
All right, he was up against winnings. I mean,
Yeah.
His goal is to
As I walk
win.
by the Ronin and Aster, I'm like,
it's all right.
man, why would they put me up against someone named Winnings?
That seems a little unfair from the get-go.
It was
doesn't it?
random.
Well, I'll cheer from the sidelines.
Especially since your demeanor is so mellow.
And it's back. The winner
Okay.
of the final round is a let's see. We also have
She
another.
didn't finish,
it's-
finish writing this page, by the way. I just want you to know that. I'm turning around and looking at it.
Winner of the round after you is a human named Jane. Back to the top of the order, Aster, you are up against the Centaur, 8 O's.
Oh, okay. Well, here I go again.
Aster, call the flip.
2.
The 2, you say. Sorry, my friend.
Not very good at flips, it seems.
8
Oh,
O
that's all right,
smiles
though.
friendly at you across the table, says, you roll first.
Okay. A 3.
That's a high.
Don't count yourself out, Aster.
It's alright.
My god. The point goes to Aster. She rolled a 1.
Oh,
Booyah.
I was not expecting that, but
Well,
that's
can't win
cool.
them all. She rolls again. It's a 3.
Well, now I will try to go high, and we'll see what happens, I suppose. 3.
Ha!
My god.
Lot of 3s right now. What a statistical... That's
you-
3 3s in a row, which if you take 5% times 5%...
That's a point for
times
both of us.
5%.
I guess that means Aster goes
think
to
that means
next
Aster wins.
round, says the barkeep.
Aster doesn't register this as he began trying to calculate how much
He's just doing math.
3 3s in a row, like the odds of 3 3s in a
I
row.
pat Aster on the back.
And by the time
Right?
he gets walked back to his spot, he's like 0.0125%.
The round after you between Diamond and
won.
Ashla goes to Diamond. You, Aster, will be facing Diamond in the semifinals. Now, it's back to the Ronin. You are across the table from the most generic-looking man you ever seen. He says, "Hi, I'm John." Hello. And the barkeeper once again,
John.
call the flip, the
Do you
Ronin.
know John?
Heads.
No, it's just the way he said it.
Sorry, my friend.
Oh,
The flip
Damn it,
goes to
Have any of
John.
us called the hit fucking
Have you?
coin flip correctly this
No.
entire time?
I think
I
like
have not.
round 1, maybe? I don't know.
I don't think we did.
it's
John
okay. Just roll the
smiles at
same
you
number.
from
It
across
worked
the
for me.
table. Roll first, my friend. 7, 7, 7. He looks at his die. I'm going to roll high.
Hmm.
That's a 12. Round 1 goes to John. All
I've really
right.
got it out for the Ronin.
For me, that means I.
I suppose.
Roll again.
Can you have it out for someone in a game of
Unfortunate
high-low?
for me.
It
It's a
seems kind of-
2.
Let
You
me
know.
have this.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Round 2 to the Ronin. Once again, the Ronin, I will have you call this coin flip. Tails, my friend. John smiles at you.
I didn't do the text speech, so that was just in the background too. I forgot to hold push to talk, so I'm
You
sure
just
that
hear a
sounded
distant
hilarious.
Ronin. Son of a bitch.
I will
Did the
roll
Romans sound
first,
Far away to you just
says
now?
John.
Well, we are beyond the crowd, you know.
Oh, it's
John
true.
shakes his
they're
head
quite loud.
sadly. The barkeep lifts the die up and declares, "It's a 2."
Oh, he can probably
Aye.
roll above a 2. What?
The
I
John
mean,
and
that's all it takes,
the
really.
barkeepers both catch their breaths. A 3. The Ronin squeaks out the wind, but just
As it turns
barely.
over to a 3, I'd like to imagine that fucking samurai film dun dun sound.
I will
And-
use no more energy than it takes to
And the
defeat
round after you
John.
is between Winnings and Jane, and the round goes to Winnings.
A classic.
Winnings
Flashback.
keeps winning.
It's
Mello just
Aster.
develops a rivalry.
Aster versus Diamond the Dwarf. She's sitting across from you at the table. The barkeeper leads in between you and says, "Aster, hold the coin flip."
2.
You've got it.
Oh,
Nice. I would like you to roll first.
Diamond smiles and rolls her dice. It's an 18. 18, everybody.
I will try to roll under the 18. 4.
That's a 4. That's a point to Aster. Aster, it is your roll.
Okay.
17. Diamond looks at it and says, "Under. Low." 13 for Diamond. Alright. Aster, call the coin flip.
2.
Sorry, my friend.
Oh.
Diamond looks at you and says, "I will roll first."
Oh.
That's a 10. A 10 from Diamond.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh no. Aster.
Right down the middle.
6, 7, 8, 9. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Go with your heart, Aster.
Right, so if we 10 dies here, I suppose that it's. What happens if we both get to 2 points at the same time?
Match break. Do one more round.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I whispered to Mello, he's taking entirely too long to think about this.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
I know, but it's so
10,
tense.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
50-50
Um,
shot.
It's actually it's slightly in my favor if I go high, because then a 10 or better would at least keep me in the game. So I'll go high and we'll just see what happens.
Let's see your roll, my friend.
No.
The match goes to Diamond.
Oh well.
Diamond
Hot
advances to the finals. Next up, Ronan and Winnings.
It's okay, Aster.
Step up to
Yeah,
the
at least I
pits.
got a few rounds in.
I look him in the eyes.
He smiles a
God.
toothy grin back at you.
Is he looking into my eyes?
It feels like he's looking.
You can't
past
traumatize people.
You're not
In
Ghost
with
Rider,
your
my
feet.
man.
Yeah, you're not fucking pen and
You.
staring.
All right, all right.
Look into my
The Ronin, call the flip.
Your blood is stained by the souls of the innocent.
The Ronin, call the
Stupid
flip.
ass.
I also got that backwards. Yeah, I'll go heads.
Sorry, my friend. Tails.
It zooms in on both of their eyes.
Winning smiles. You roll first.
It's a trick.
He clicks his tongue looking at that. Low. The barkeeper seizes the die, holds it up. 15. Round 1 to the
smile.
Ronin.
Now there he goes.
Winnings
That's a lucky
frowns
break.
and rolls his dice again. He clicks his tongue a harder second time. The barkeeper looks down and declares, 19.
Low.
That's a pretty safe call, I think, going low there.
Oh,
Yeah,
16. The round goes to the Ronin.
I bow.
Final match.
Wow, no bow back, huh? Yeah.
Ronan,
Winnings leaves the bar in disgrace. Just walks out of town, never to be
never seen again. Don't worry, he'll be the season finale
walked into the
villain
ocean and died.
in like season 5. Ronan versus Diamond. Final match. Ronan. Both of them.
Is her beard more impressive than mine?
It's got so many braids, dude, and so many accessories.
Yeah, my shit is fucking plain as hell. I'm a little intimidated.
Does the
Roman?
Does the Ronin contemplate his own beard and its style?
My beard is pathetic.
Its dominance has been established by the preppy dwarf. Ronan, call the flip. Heads, you say. You have chosen wisely.
Finally!
The Ronin raises his voice for the first time ever.
It's all coming up, Ronan.
You go ahead and roll first.
Diamond rolls her die. Well.
Hi.
Ooh.
Well,
My
was
God.
a risky call. And it didn't pay
Damn
off.
it.
It didn't pay off for me either.
It didn't pay off.
Diamond.
No, those threes really come and get you.
Yeah,
Ronin?
no, they really sneak up on you.
Yeah,
Mr.
they
the
really just,
Ronin,
sneak up
roll
on
your
you.
dice. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Diamond contemplates.
She's 10% more likely if she knows to go high.
Low.
Oh, the risky maneuver.
The barkeep holds up the dice. 7.
Ah.
Oh, and it paid off.
Queen of dice. Diamond.
Well played.
She smiles and bows to you. Thank you.
Well,
That's quite enough excitement for one night.
yeah, I guess we go to bed now.
Diceless.
If you can contain all the adrenaline coursing through your system, that is.
Hey, at least you took out winnings and avenged me.
That's
Hey.
true.
Yeah. Well, anyways, let's go see what the sleeping scenario is, I suppose.
Vengeance is all that matters.
And Aster just goes upstairs.
Mello gives a look of concern at that one.
You can try to roll an insight check if you want to tell whether or not he's serious.
Sure. No, I can't
You have
tell.
no idea.
I'm completely unsure and it worries me.
You'll never know.
More. Don't worry about it. Next morning comes, you have a very enjoyable, nice sleep. It's the morning, let's say 7 or 8 a.m. Head out upon the town.
Alright, so what's our plan? Are we getting a charter to another... I know we have to pass through a major city to get there, but are we just gonna try to
Malta.
take a non-stop, or are we just gonna walk it? I don't mind either way.
I don't know if there is a non-stop.
Well, if we can get to Mavka by transit, we can always find transit.
No,
to
normally they
Gala.
are just like direct to cities to cities. There aren't like
Yeah.
connecting ones.
I
at least
mean, I
at the
feel like
moment.
we could probably afford to try to find transit, just so we can save ourselves a bit of time.
That works for me.
Works for me.
Because, I mean, it saves us at least half of a day, if I'm remembering my board at Mavka correctly. Did we want to look at any shops or anything? I thought the Ronin had mentioned that.
Actually,
yeah.
yes, I did want to look for... I know we're going into a mountainous area, so I was hoping to find a climbing kit.
Yeah, you can find a climbing kit. See, how much does that cost?
Is that a thing that exists in 5e?
Yes, I looked at it earlier.
What is
Ah, it
the
does.
cost of a climbing kit? Let me find out.
25 gold.
25 gold? Yeah,
Yeah.
you can find one in like the local general store.
But you can use it as an action, and in doing so, you can't fall more than 25 feet from the point you anchored it, but you can't climb more than 25 feet away from it.
Okay, yeah. You can definitely pick up one of those from a general store.
Cool.
Nice.
I was thinking of picking up a medicine kit too, or a healer's kit too, before I realized it only has 10 uses.
Yes.
worthless.
And also
mean-
Aster's here.
They're not. I mean, I just do that better and for free.
For
So-
I also climb
Because
for free.
because all
so
it
it's good.
does is stabilize. So, you know, you know.
Fair enough.
Also, the climb kit doesn't actually help you climb. Red as raw.
What?
It just makes it so you can't fall more than 25 feet.
Ah.
I'll be honest. I couldn't
still think that's
actually.
helpful.
I couldn't actually remember if that was something that 5e had, because I was like, I know you need one basically in Pathfinder, or you're screwed.
Yeah, but yeah, you can pick.
Also,
yeah,
Aster
yeah.
buys nothing.
Of course.
I don't think there's anything I need to buy.
All right, so Roman can add.
Well, listen, you
that
don't
to...
you don't understand. I need to begin saving money now if I hope to ever save one of you from death. So,
Fair enough.
because
Can I also
reincarnate,
get a grappling hook?
Sure, if it's within your budget, you can find a grappling hook.
because reincarnate costs 1,000 gold of rare oils and unguents.
Jesus.
So I need to begin saving now. That hopefully I can afford that. 2 gold
Imagine Mello
for grappling hook.
dies, believes in reincarnation, then comes back as Mello.
No, reincarnates you as a different race.
Oh, does it? Okay, cool.
Well, it
you-
randomizes your race.
Yeah, we're
It
gonna have
throws
to
you in
roll
the
on
fucking slot machine.
Yeah, we're gonna have to roll the whatever of the races on this races on whatever plane for it to
My
happen.
only my request is that we pick whatever races are in the area. Just to get
Unfortunately,
in.
Mello is
I
reborn
want Mello
as a
to show up as a
Triton.
turtle.
So you just like come back at the same age you were then?
Yeah, you come back as essentially yourself, just in a different body, like a different. race.
Do you have to make that body?
What? No.
Like, okay. I didn't know if you had to like
Magic
kill
fashions
somebody.
a new body. What?
No.
Why
to-
would that be?
It's not a-
This
no,
is
it's
a
not a
druid
Frankenstein.
spell. What the fuck do you
I
think
know.
is happening
I'm just
here?
saying.
Ju-
I'm just wondering how it
at-
happened.
After the
Not
druid
It's
is
not
like,
strapping you to
it's-
a bed and cranking you 30 feet in the air to get struck by lightning.
We should do that, though.
Aster's like, it's time for the magic of nature, and then he puts on an executioner's hood and hunts the streets.
Yeah!
Like, what the fuck do you think this is? I touch a dead humanoid or a piece of a dead humanoid. As long as it's been less than 10 days.
Specifies a piece is hilarious.
Well, yeah, because it can work off of just like a fragment of them, which raised dead can't, and then it fashions a new body,
Okay.
which is a random race, and then you're reincarnated, and you know everything, you know, and have all of your same knowledge and capabilities. The only thing different is that your race is different.
Yeah, so so you would lose like your race stuff and then replace it with the new race.
Well, yeah,
Yes. Okay.
yeah. You're awfully concerned about it.
Hey,
I
I'm just
don't-
saying, I might die one day. You never know.
I don't think this
Well,
is something we have to worry about. But, you know.
You don't. Well, we don't have to worry about it until I get 5th level spells, anyways, which is 9th level, so no one's allowed to die before that. But I'm saving up gold
Cool.
because I don't want someone to die and me be like, well, shit. If only I had a extra 200 gold, I could bring them back to
Fundraiser.
life.
Let me bring back my dead friend.
I don't want to make a GoFundMe or have to like go beg my parents. for
Mom and Dad, my
money.
friend's died. Can I have 200 gold?
Please. Now, if I was a cool cleric, I'd be able to revivify you for free, but
Yeah, well,
alas, poor Yorick.
Yeah.
I knew him, Horatio.
Anyways, so I'm not on like the most hardcore of savings modes. I'm just gonna probably not buy a lot until I at least have that 1,000 G's banked.
Okay. The Ronin has picked up a climbing kit and a grappling hook. Anyone else doing any shopping?
I've almost got all of the gear I typically have when I start adventures. I just didn't have any money to get it.
Okay.
Do you have your hooded lantern yet?
No, I also don't have a mirror yet.
Shit. Did you get that the grappling hook was 2 gold, by the way?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
I am good.
Guess you're gonna be seeking out
Steel mirrors are
transport
5 gold?
Yeah, I know, right?
Is there a shaving kit? That's how I used to get around it. No, dang it.
Nah, dude.
There's a shaving kit in Pathfinder that features a small mirror in the description, and I always buy one of those.
So what is it you need it for?
You look around corners.
Looking around corners.
Ah.
Okay, so I
Clever.
suppose
That's why it's
you'll...
also helpful to have a 10-foot pole, but we've got a great sword for that.
Yeah. I just
Nice.
poke the ground if we need to.
Okay, so I suppose you'll be searching out for transport now, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, there
Well, we
is...
could probably go to Grumman's, right?
Yep, there is a Grumman's transport office here. Let's go say it's here.
All right, we go there.
Yeah, as you step
Go
into the Grumman's transport office, you are greeted by a tired-looking gnome sitting behind the desk. Hello, what you need?
We would like to seek transport to.
Oh. Oh.
Mavka.
My character's not dumb. I'm dumb. Where are we going?
No, Astral Whisper. What Mavka?
Ah, Mavka.
Mavka,
It's hard to say,
Mavka,
man.
board of the Mavka, board of the Mavka, board of the Mavka, 6
Board of the
silver per
Mavka.
seat.
I didn't hear you over the Lexodon. I'm sorry.
Board of the Mavka, 6 silver per
Mavka.
seat.
6 silver
Just
seat.
please.
It's,
Okay.
it's
I will.
interesting.
I will pay that.
I just have a fun time saying board of the Mavka.
I'll pay for us. What's gold to silver? 10, right?
Thanks.
Yep.
Yes. So it's 1.8 gold or 18 silver.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Hello,
I
fanfic.
just
Hi,
have to
Vampy.
convert some gold to silver
fun
and
in
then
the bot.
subtract the silver because I'm dumb.
All right, you've got your passage. I guess you'll be boarding up now. It's leaving in 30 minutes or so. Anything you're doing on the ride other than Aster conking out almost immediately?
Honk out!
Not
Conk
not
out, no doubt.
specifically.
I'm good.
This one is actually an over like a full night stop. It stops briefly in like the evening for to switch the horses over before going off again. And before not too long, you'll arrive in Mavka, the second capital of the Grasslands Confederation.
Play find the church. Find the church. Find the church.
I see one already.
Found it immediately.
No, it's too
Yeah.
blurry. Oh,
Well,
there
it's
it is.
blue. It's the
Bam.
only
The
blue
only
one.
No, it's the only one that's blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took a minute for it to load for me. I
Yeah, it's
didn't
still
see it.
loading for me, and I have this file on my computer.
Well, I could see it even when it was blurry because
Yeah.
it's just a patch of blue.
Patch of blue.
Patch of blue.
Yeah, Mavka is
Pache
the
Blue.
Grasslands Confederation's other capital. It was originally Tiefling encampment and was built into a full city over the past few centuries. Whereas Dracenia is the trade center of the Confederation, Mavka is the administrative center of the country.
So you said it was an overnight.
It was,
trip,
yeah, so it was a
yeah,
day and a
whatever
half
the-
ride. So
it
it's
was a day and a half.
Yeah, so assuming you left early-ish in the morning, it would probably be around noon, 2 to 3. Around there, I think.
Noon 2 to 3 the next day.
Well,
yeah.
we're midday. We might be able to just hop on another transit right for
Yeah.
Gallo.
Yeah.
'Cause that's
Yeah, I don't have
that's
anything I
one
need to
day.
do here.
No.
I did my shopping.
Luckily, I hopefully don't have to avoid family members in this one. Anyways, we should find probably another Grumman's.
Well, then you would
Or are we
be...
out of Grumman's?
As you're saying
You
that,
say
standing in
outside
front
the
of the
Grummans.
Grummans, you hear a voice. Are you looking for transport? You could try Grumman's transport.
Oh, we could try Grumman's transport.
Yeah,
And
it's right
Aster
here.
walks into
Grumman's
Grumman's transport.
You follow in the...
Is it the one we just got off?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not the same
I
one.
love
They're
it.
still refilling the horses. So, what can I do you for? What can
Gotta
I
load
do
up
you
them.
for?
We would like to seek transport to.
What can I do you for?
I'm pulling up my map. I'm sorry.
Gallo.
Pull up the map. We're going
It's-
to. We're going to.
Gallo, Mello.
We would like transport for Gallo.
Mavka de Gallo, Mavka de Gallo, Mavka de Gallo. That's
Mafka de Gallo. Mafka de Gallo.
4 silver per seat.
This is fine. I will pay. Pay it.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Thanks.
Enjoy the bumpy,
course.
bumpy ride. They
Oh, boy.
salute and they just kind of... Very weird.
I'm sorry. They kind of what?
They just kind of...
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They-
That's what I thought you said.
Yeah. You know those.
We're there now.
Yeah, it was another nice long day ride over to
This is
Yeah.
so much better than walking. We don't have to overcome things on the spot.
Yeah, I've been trying to, I've been reconsidering how I'm running my travel because I felt like it was kind of padding out a bit too much and not a lot was
We wouldn't
happening.
want to pad anything out.
What are you talking about?
No.
The high-low tournament is a very important character development moment.
Boko, my dear, I love you. The high-low tournament made me want to eat rocks.
Math rock?
Especially since you made it a 16-person bracket.
Listen,
And there's 3 players.
The intrigue of watching 5 NPC battles.
And Diamonds won in the end. It wasn't even one of us.
you should have gotten.
I
credit.
lost round 1 and had to sit through like 8 more rounds.
Should have been better at high-low.
Now you know how I feel when you motherfuckers lost the pancake eating tournament.
What do you mean? I did okay.
No, actually, wait. I think I had you
I
guys
got the-
win those by cheating the dice rolls.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that part. Now I feel bad.
I won Eternal Syrup.
Yeah, I was gonna say
You did.
somebody did. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was you.
after another day of travel, you have arrived in Gallo.
Man, that really flew by, given how normally our traveling goes.
Yeah,
There's the church.
yeah. So, you've arrived in Gallo. Gallo is a small fishing village near the southeastern coast. There isn't really much reason for an average person to come down this far, so the majority of the traffic through the town is trade-related. Town's got a small tavern here, a church, and of course, a small Grumman's transport.
Ah.
Your current transport unloads you at, Grumman's. And,
Yeah, makes sense.
yeah, since this was another day trip, yeah, it's still roughly afternoon time, maybe 4 or 5.
Ugh. Man, I'm really catching up on my Z's and all these carts.
So I've
we should,
noticed.
yeah. We should probably, I'm trying to think back to where Flint told us to meet him. Was it down by the docks or was it at the tavern?
I'll do this one for you. It was basically at the tavern. That is the meetup place.
I think it was at the tavern, so I guess we'll head there first. Or we should head there first.
I'm fine with that. I don't think I have any
suppose
other
so.
stops. I've never been here. Or much of
It's,
anywhere outside of the.
Yeah,
That's-
it's mainly a small village. There's less. You'd find less here than the last 2 places we were in, so probably just head straight to the assignment.
We
and
do
see
that.
what happens.
Let us
Alright,
go.
you find yourselves in front of a like an average little tavern in combination with a sign hanging from the top, dubbing it the Floating Plank. You step inside. There's a tiefling sitting behind the bar, scrubbing it. It's still like midday, so most of the regulars aren't in yet.
I approach the counter.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Somebody tell me who we're supposed to meet. I'm sorry.
Lint.
Lint.
Holdiger.
Flint.
Flint Holdiger. I called him Lint. I'm stupid.
Lint.
Flint.
Uh,
Flint.
Lint pocket
Oh,
digger.
that's
I don't know.
the
We are
dwarf.
here for Flint
that's-
Holdiger.
That's the dwarf guy, right?
The one and only.
Yep.
What?
We're not the only dwarf. Let me
She
go
looks.
to the
She
owner
looks
right
at the dwarf standing behind you. Okay. He's been around. Usually evenings. Maybe try down by the docks. I've heard he's got some big operation thing coming up. He's been talking with some Herringon guy. In the evenings
Okay,
around here.
Thank you.
Don't know if that's his contact or if they're just drinking buds.
Well, we will surely find out. Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
I take
Come
my
back
leave.
tonight. Buy beer.
All right, well. Yeah.
On to the docks.
Yeah.
On to the docks.
Okay, let's give me. How about the three of you give me perception rolls to see if you can find Flint among the docks?
Can I guidance myself?
Yeah, sure. You're not in a like
Nice.
stressful situation, so I will allow you to do a setup.
I got 16.
Baba Booey.
Mello, you climb. Actually, let Mello give. How are you searching the docks? I'd like to know.
Let me see. Well, what's the tallest thing around here?
Aster.
Probably some.
Aster, if I may, this is awkward. May I, get a bit of a boost?
I'm sorry. I don't follow.
Just kneel down for a second.
Okay. Aster kneels.
I climb up onto his shoulders.
Oh. Oh. I stand back up.
Ah, now I can see. Big people, medium people, and there's a small person. It must be him.
Yeah, as you are standing upon Aster's shoulders, you spot Mr. Flint.
Shut up.
And you recognize him from your brief encounter at Mantra's estate, and you point him out to your
that's
friends.
yep. That's what I caught. Yep. That's how I recognized him.
Yeah.
Not because he's a dwarf. Just
Well,
clear.
Dwarf.
You just go, a dwarf. And you're looking at the Rhoda, and he's like, yes.
Great.
Oh.
Not all dwarves wear straw hats, you know.
Okay, so did you, were you able to find him up there, Mello?
Yep. Let's head
Okay.
that away, and I point.
Should I let you off before we head?
Oh yes, my apologies.
Okay.
Calm down.
I kind of kneel back down so he can unascend me.
Yep.
Get off.
And then I follow to where he.
Did I
follow
notice
Mello.
him doing was he like talking to anybody? that
Yeah,
we could
he was engaged
a
in a
better eye
conversation
on?
with a herring gun.
Okay, yeah.
That's a bunny person.
Yeah.
Just keep a lookout for some tall ears, and you'll find him next to them.
Yeah, so as you approach him, he is still in conversation with this herring gun as you get closer. Like, yeah. I'll pay you. Just waiting for my folks to get here, and we can be off as soon as you're ready.
We are folks. Hello.
Ah, folks.
How is it going?
Excellent. You're here. This here's he does like the thumb jab. You know the thumb jab over his shoulder. This
Yeah,
is
the thumb jab.
this is our boat boy. This is Leland. We'll be taking his excellent ship Falls Gazer, the boat that they're standing next to, out to that island I told you about when I proposed the job to you.
Makes sense to me.
Cool.
Wonderful.
Hello, says Leland, the herring gun, bowing to you. It's like, I see you're just like Flint described to me. Know your stuff?
Could
It
say
depends
that.
what my stuff is.
I like to think so.
How good are you with boats?
Well,
Mellow
I'm proficient
winces.
I'm proficient in navigator's tools.
Good enough. That's
If
good
there's a bucket, I'll survive.
Aren't you immune to being sick now?
Not seasick. That's not a disease.
That's
true.
not a disease, is it?
That's a body
No, you
reaction.
know what? That's true.
Leolin frowns a little bit at Mello's statement, but it's like, well, since you're here, that means I should probably finish up our preparations. Flint didn't give me an exact timetable, but I can be ready to go by tomorrow. So I've charted the the route, and it will take about a day to get out to the island, so make sure you have everything you need before we leave.
Oh my lord.
So we will not be making a return until we are done.
I'm already stocked up.
Excellent. Rest of you?
I think I'm all good. I keep forgetting. I need to ask Boko at some point what I need to invest in if I want to try to herbalism kit potions of healing.
I'll have to look into
do
that at some point.
in between sessions. Yeah. But otherwise, yes, I'm good.
Excellent, excellent. I guess that means we will be leaving tomorrow in the early morning. So I'd recommend you get your rest in case you are weak to the wilds of the sea. You feel a slight glare in your direction, Mello.
I look behind me.
But yes,
Oh, that's at me. Oh.
so when it's leaving time, be here on time. I am going to leave at our decided time, not a second later. Good? Good. I
Sounds
have
good to me.
preparations to see to. He
Okay.
hops onto the boat and begins taking inventory. He's a bit of a
because he's a rabbit.
bit of a hard sell, isn't he? Still a good guy though. I like him. Says Flint, standing next to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, seems reliable.
No qualms here.
Excellent, excellent. You got plans for the night?
Not in particular. I'm sure we'll just find some place.
Come with me, come with me. You're working for me, so I might as well put you up for at least tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Lone
Nice.
Plank's the only place in town, but they're nice. And they're not too expensive. Don't mind sharing a room, do you? That's all.
No, not at all.
Excellent. Here. He flips you 5 silver. That'll cover the room and whatever else you need.
Nice.
So,
Thanks.
ain't no
Aster's not
problem.
going to be the one that catches the silver, by the way.
I have a dexterity of -1.
I will catch the silver. I do it. I caught
Congratulations on catching the silver.
Mhm.
You might want to see a doctor about that.
the silver. Thanks.
Yeah, but yeah, so he's covered the full cost of 1 room at the floating plank for tonight. And he reminds you, yeah, just be back here on time. Leland's a bit of a tough guy when it comes to, schedule. Don't make him mad.
Mhm.
I would like to continue working with them in the future as well.
Sure. Makes sense to me.
Good. Yeah, but yeah, meet us back here tomorrow morning, bright and early, and we'll be off.
Okay, we'll see you then.
Excellent. He gives you like a weird half salute.
Aster looks perplexed. Are we supposed to salute back?
I just
How?
yeah.
Aster gives him a thumbs up.
I do the pose that's in my character icon.
Flint
the
bows
Doug
and also
Marcaida.
gives the thumbs up at the same time.
Yeah, the Doug Marcaida. Yep.
Namaste. Or
Namaste.
yeah. Yeah, but,
More
head-
like, nah, I'ma stay on the land, thank you.
Whoa!
checking out. Don't want the money. Gawk.
Mello didn't say this, that's why I said it in my player voice.
Anyways, I mean, Aster will just head back to the tavern, I guess, because
Yeah, I mean, I
He
don't have
doesn't
anything
really have-
specific to do. I'm gonna
Yeah,
relax.
All right.
yeah, he doesn't have anything to do.
Yeah, but
He also doesn't need to he's been just in general he's been at ease being back in his home continent, but you can tell he's a little antsy because he hasn't been charting the stars because there's not
Aw.
he's done it here already.
okay.
So he's just like He stares at them, and he's like, "Well,
Nothing to do
didn't
tonight.
move, really."
Yeah, so you guys all have a nice evening at the floating plank. Do you have anything you want to do during your sleep morning before we head off?
I got nothing. Oh, well, in the night before we go to sleep, I will make 10 good berries for the next day.
Excellent.
Yeah, I assume we've been eating good berries the
Yeah,
last few days.
I was also assuming that as well.
Cool.
Yeah, because I can always just spend a slot.
Since majority of the time you are with, like, chartered companies or in towns, either
Yeah.
you're eating good berries or, you know, whatever. I wasn't gonna get on you about rations.
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
Oh, I would.
Okay.
Never mind.
No?
Never
Okay.
mind.
Next morning, you are out
Too early
at...
for it. So.
Yeah. Next morning, you are out at the pier. Flint is there, and so is Leolin. It's like, all right, everyone's here. All right, everyone on. Let's get this route underway. It's a long trip, so keep to yourselves. Don't get in the way, and we'll have a good day. Now, Aster, have you been out to sea at this part of the like continent before?
Let me take a look at the map. Because I was gonna say, he's probably been in the area, but I don't think he's ever gonna have gone to the island out there.
Yeah, not many people go out there. The only like boats that are here are like risk fishers who try to fish near the Great Falls.
Yeah, he probably just like has been on boats on like some private vessels in between, like Gallo and Ala, like the few that would charter between there.
Yeah.
So probably more of that would be my guess.
Gotcha. Okay, just wondering. Anything you are all doing while you're on this wonderful 8-hour tour to this island that people don't go to?
If Leolin wants us to stay out of the way, then Aster will do his best to stay out of the way. Knowing that last time he tried to help with a boat, it crashed.
Yeah, don't tell Leolin about that.
He doesn't. He's tactful enough to not bring it up, but he's also just gonna sort of stand with his hands clasped together in front of him, just sort of humming to himself. Yeah.
I'm gonna mainly
someplace on the deck where I can hear what's going on most of the boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Melo?
I'm gonna mainly focus on like
not dying.
How's the stomach trouble going?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and manage that mentally. Try to get over it. In fact, let me see. I do not get over it. I'm mildly upset.
Rest in peace, Melo's tummy. So,
but it's not as bad as the first time.
Yeah. After several hours, you have come to the island and have dropped anchor. This place does not have a formal pier or such thing, so you have been you've dropped anchor in the bay and have been going to the island in just like rowboats. Leland's gonna set up a base camp here, says Flint. I want the three of you to come with me to the tower. The island you are on is very small. There's honestly not much here other than just the hill with the ruins that you're inspecting, which, as you can see now, is a tower. Just so people aren't confused, you're not supposed to see anything on the screen. This is in character.
Okay.
I felt like that wasn't clear, and I thought I should say something. Yeah, so if you wanna come with me to the tower, we can get to work. Yeah, so you head up.
Are we expecting trouble?
I'm hoping not. Usually these things are, fairly safe, but you can never be too sure with these places. I heard about a guy who got his arm chopped off by like a door before. Scary.
Oh my.
So you've walked up the hill and you are at the tower.
I don my shield.
I put a hand on my sword.
I'm also gonna, as usual, hold my astrolabe in my trunk
Your
hand.
trunk? Okay.
Trunk. So that I'm all set to go in case something untoward were to happen.
I have my shield and a dart at the ready.
Okay. And so you walked up. You are currently standing on like the steps into like the entryway of the tower. There is not a door. I just didn't have a good way to like draw this in Dungeon Scrawl.
Oh, we're in a place. Whoops. All I saw was black.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
my
you're
bad.
gonna have to.
I didn't
The way
scroll
I
over.
made this is a little wacky, so I apologize.
It's all good.
So
I'm just
yeah,
dumb and didn't scroll over.
through the arched door, you can see the interior of the first floor of the tower. There's a few scattered rocks and bits of stone around, as well as a few rotted bits of wood, which you assume has come from above. The northeast wall, there is a set of precarious-looking stairs.
If we look up, can we see anything up the tower? Or is there like a
If you
ceiling?
look up, you do see a ceiling.
About how high up is it?
It's several feet. Let's see, like I'd say like the tower itself is like 40 feet tall, 40, 50 feet tall. So the second floor is about 20 feet up, I think.
Tall room.
And it's a big tower, isn't it?
Do you know the history of this tower? What was here that you were studying?
Not really. As far as we know, it's just kind of always, been here. People don't really come out this far because, he kind of jerks off in like the distant sound of the falls. It's a bit close to the risk zone. I'm not one of those people that wants to go right up to the falls and look over it and see what happens. Or one of the wall climbers. Those people are off their rocker.
But I do envy their brashness. Imagine if they could get more constellations in view. What a day.
Sure.
I'm going to start walking toward the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also comes in here. He's checking out the stoneworks.
Nope.
I guess I'm just gonna like. So what are the stairs stone or are they wood?
The stairs here are made of stone, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm probably safe
Mhm.
then.
So you're gonna ascend the stairs?
We're going to go up.
Alright. Don't go too far. Watch where you step. Right?
That's the idea.
After you've ascended these stairs, you are at the second floor.
Oh shit. Oh my. All the way over here.
Yeah.
Appa.
The second floor is mostly empty. There's a few like bits of wood. What you might assume were stools. Maybe some beds are here. And then, of course, there's a second set of stairs on the opposite side of the room.
Can I do it? Are we looking for anything in particular here? Or are we just kind of
You're
checking
just,
it out?
I think you're just checking it out. He hasn't told you to look for anything. He's just saying, if
We're
you
just
guys are
supposed to be
curious.
muscles, huh?
Yeah, you're more or less muscle and the help in case things get hairy.
Well, I don't see anything dangerous on this floor. I guess I'm gonna go. So you said the tower's about 40, 50
40, 50,
feet,
yeah.
So there's like how many floors would we guess?
Well, if from the outside,
If each one's 20.
yeah, so if you're looking at the set of stairs directly across from you, those are made of wood. They're curling up until if you look directly up, you see it goes like into the center of the room, and there is a ladder going up from there.
Okay.
There's a bunch of supports around.
Also, are there windows? Do we have light coming in?
There's a few window slits, yeah, like you would see for arrows and such. Not very big, but they are there.
Alright.
Now our guy said not to go too far, right? Or
I guess he's just wanting to make sure you don't damage anything or don't break anything.
right.
Yeah, if we
gotcha.
find
Okay.
Very
anything, we
careful
should
about what I
call
said.
him. But we might as well sweep the tower, I suppose.
Yeah. If we know it's safe, then we don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna test the stairs, I guess, to see
Okay.
if they feel stable.
Can you give me a what would I say that perception, I guess? That's pretty good. As you put your weight on the stairs, they still feel pretty solid, even though they look fairly through it.
Well, yeah, it seems good to me. I'm just gonna go then, I guess.
All right.
You said these
So
stairs.
you said these stairs lead up to another level, and then there's like a ladder.
No, it's kind of just, it goes up and then there's like a walkway into the center, which then has a ladder.
Gotcha. Yeah, I guess I'll just, follow that.
Yep. Right. So you go up the ladder then?
I suppose so.
And
I'll test it, see if it'll
Yeah.
hold my weight.
Yeah, but with your roll, everything's good. As you ascend the ladder, you are cut face to face with a trap door. A trap door.
A trapped door.
My.
So I assume you push through that.
Yeah, I'll check
Okay.
it out.
Push it up, and your face is struck with light as you are at the top of the tower.
Guided by the light.
You could find a good way to make it like a trapdoor indicator, so this weird square thing is the trapdoor here in the top right corner. Yeah, the summit of the tower, the edge is lined with parapets. The center of it is a large metal container. The floor is covered in dust and leaves and all sorts of stuff that accumulates over time.
What's that metal box about? I would like to investigate.
Okay, go take a
well,
look at it.
hold on.
Give me a...
Before we.
Oh, I will stop.
Well, two things. One, we should check it with our eyes first, and if it looks old, we might want to get Flint here, just so we don't rummaging our unskilled hands through anything historical.
That's a fair point.
They think about this point. He's probably up here and he's checking out this floor. You can hear
I'll
a
slip
few
on down.
explanations. Very quiet now because you've gone up several feet. He's probably looking at the stools and the beds. Like,
I'll slip on down to let him know what's up.
I'll shout down through the hole, through the trapdoor.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Flint, we found a weird box.
Weird box, he
I
say.
come back up.
His eyes glow. His eyes light up. You can't see him. And you hear the sound of shaking stairs as he just he goes full tilt up the stairs and
Dun, 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 dun.
where? What you talking about?
I point at it.
Ooh. I've never seen something like this. Bends down and looks at his... What could this possibly be? Maybe it's for some ceremony, or... And he looks down at the floor. He's like, wait a second. He bends down and rubs his hand over the floor. He's like, there's lines coming from this. You three, help me clear the dust from this ground.
Okay.
Okay.
Look,
I quickly look through my inventory.
I sweep the dust with my tail. I have a tail, right?
Yeah.
I assume I have a tail.
it's in the art.
I don't know. After I have the gust of wind cantrip or whatever it is, you can just kind of.
No, I have shape water.
Well, that won't help.
Why not?
I have
You
a
know-
tail, right?
Yes, I said you do. It's in the art.
Okay. Yeah. I just didn't have the full art in front of me. Yeah, I sweep it.
Yeah,
I
so-
sweep what I can with my tail. Then.
What were you doing, the Ronin?
I'm looking through my inventory for something I don't mind getting dusty.
Your beard.
Your hands?
I pull out my water flask
Okay.
and I shape water, some of the water out of it,
Okay, that works.
and I sploosh it across the floor.
As you clean off this dust, these leaves, and all just this bracken.
I'll just use my bedroll. It's covered in dirt anyway. Who gives a shit?
After you've cleaned off a good amount of this, you see there are lines leading from this what did I call this? This
Box?
large metal container that's in the center of the tower, and they are all going They like diagonally, but they are all symmetrical, wrapping towards the edge of the tower.
Interesting.
Well, what is
Perhaps we should proceed with caution when it comes to opening this.
Does this mean?
Well, it's
anything?
it's not like a closed box. It's open at the top.
Oh, okay. I
Oh,
thought
what's
it
in
was
it?
like
Nothing.
connected to it.
It's
I
like
see.
kind of think of it like a colander or something like that. I couldn't find like a good way of describing it that wasn't really wordy.
Oh, so it's not like a closed container.
No, it's
No,
not
it's
like,
like
a
a
chest or
cauldron.
meant
anything.
to hold something.
Yeah,
Okay.
Well, what do you think is supposed to go in there?
it could be anything. We don't know who, you know.
Wait, is
built
it square shaped?
this. Yeah, it's squarish.
How big?
It's pretty big.
Oh, okay. So it's not the size of our cube. Okay.
No.
We also don't have a cube. We have a plate.
You have a plate and the
true.
cube holder thing.
Well, I guess the cube holder thing, yeah. We don't have all of it though.
Mhm.
We don't have
Sorry, yeah,
most
it was
of
called it was called Mysterious Cube in my notes. I got confused.
Well, it is.
I guess it is sort of. It's a cube with spokes though.
The spokes retract
fair.
into it. Remember?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I was reading, and that's why I got confused.
Yeah.
It's not that.
So I was just making sure this wasn't small, you know.
Yeah. So.
Can I roll like an investigation check? Or
Yeah,
something?
sure. Give me an investigation.
Guidance.
Guidance.
Thank you.
If I felt like it, I could say bless and then also help, but that would be a spell slot.
A
15?
15. You look at them as like as you bend down and you touch them, suddenly a light fills them and it glows green, and you can see these lines wrapping all along the tower. And as you pull your touch back, it remains glowing green. All of these lines coming directly from this central colander type thing. It's like, whoa, says Flint.
So are we exposed to daylight up the top here? Like,
Yes, it is open.
Gotcha. How high are like the walls?
The parapets or whatever on the sides.
Yeah.
They're about
Like if I wanted to peek over the side to see if those lines. continue on
yeah,
the
you
outside.
could go to one of the the breaks in it to look over it. I'd say they're about human average person size for the blockades, but with a
I
little boost,
slightly
you could
lean
look
over.
them.
Yeah, I'd have to like jump
Yeah.
up and lay on my stomach.
I
to
poke
peek
my
over the side.
massive head over.
You need some uppies. Yeah, but as you look over
Hello.
the edge, you see that these lines are wrapping all down the tower, and they are still glowing as they go down.
It looks like they go all the way down. Does this mean
Uh,
anything to you?
Also,
Flint?
can I give the three of you perception checks really quick?
Sure.
Absolutely not. Just kidding. Here it comes.
Bella's not paying attention.
Mellow.
No, I was.
Aster and the Ronin, you think you hear something in the distance. Mellow does not.
Which distance? Like outside the tower or below us?
It would be, well, considering where you are, it would definitely be below you.
Do you hear something below us?
I did.
I peek my head through the trapdoor.
Flint, does any of this mean anything to you?
I have no idea what this is. This is
Okay,
great.
Interesting.
Well, it's clearly magical. I guess I could try to, like, detect magic it.
Go ahead.
Maybe find out if it's a school. I don't know. Do we think we have 10 minutes for me to ritual?
I mean,
I suppose in the meantime, I could check out that noise you said you heard. I didn't catch anything, but
okay. Yeah, so let us do some bullet time. So Mello, you are heading down while Aster sits down and gets ready to start to.
Just
Aster's
go
gonna
down.
Cast detect magic.
Yeah.
Can I make an Arcana check since I'm proficient in that?
Sure. For what are you specifically trying to do with your Arcana check?
I'm trying to see if like so what did I touch to make the tower
When you
start
so when
glowing?
you were
Box.
touching the lines.
It was the lines that I touched that made the tower glow, not the box.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm going to try to see if I'm just gonna try to investigate that some more. I guess find out what try to find out like what it was about me touching it that made it go.
Okay.
See if I have any magical knowledge about that.
Okay. So we'll do this Arcana check while Mello heads downstairs.
Yeah.
And once we
I'm
do
just
Mello's,
gonna go down.
yeah, once we do Mello's bit, we
like-
can flash back to Aster. Okay, so give me the Arcana. Ooh.
I wasn't expecting to do good. I'll be honest.
So in your head, you formed a theory. You don't know how good this theory is, but you think that like this is all very weird. Like you've been around magic, you've seen magic, you know what magic looks like.
I've been touched by magic.
This
My life has been unimaginably altered. By
this
magic.
is something that's so just like different. You recall back to when you first encountered the cube and the plate in Safe Home. You remember Aster saying, "This is unlike any magic I've ever seen before." In your brain is starting to connect the two and wondering if they have something to do with each other.
I guess while Aster's casting that spell, then I'm gonna begin inspecting the box to see if it has any sort of like openings or divots or keyholes.
Okay, as you look into it, you do see that so it is like a perfect square with the top open, and in the bottom there is like a smaller square. It's still fairly large, but there is like a second like layer within it.
That's
Okay.
all I'm gonna like spend some time
Yeah.
on that while Aster casts a spell and Mello checks out the
Yeah, okay,
basement.
in media res, Mel, you've you're rounding the last set of stairs as you come to the entrance floor. You're
I'm trying to be sneaky about it, by the way, just in case trouble's afoot.
okay. Give me a stealth roll then.
Absolutely, you got it, Chief.
Yeah, that's a stealth. You are stealth. You've come down the stairs, and as
I
you
am
round
stealth.
the stairs, you look at the center of the room, and you notice that in a let's say 3x3 area here, where the floor was, there is now a black hole, or there is now a large hole there.
Oh,
Let me see if I can make
Oh
you
my.
guys a box really quick.
Or a circle.
but no perps, right?
Nope, no one else is there. No one's.
There's
There's
fucking-
no one there.
no
There's just like
suspects.
this large hole in the
Who's
ground.
being sussy down here?
I have a very good friend in the forest named Sussus Amogus.
He has a wife, you know.
I don't know what she's called. He got
All right,
You
so
got the
yeah,
drip, the
Mello,
drip.
Mello, you've seen this large hole in the ground. What are you doing?
Don't cannonball in it.
I get to the top step and I jump in. No. Oh my! I am not
Just
equipped
head
for
on the
this.
ceiling.
I come back up.
You head back up.
Yeah, and in the meantime, you can do Aster's thing, I suppose.
Okay, Aster, you finished casting Detect Magic.
You get back up,
Yeah.
and you just see Aster like open his eyes, and the Ronin like almost with his whole upper body like in this box, looking at it like,
Mm.
Alright, so I've ritual cast to detect magic. I'm concentrating on it now.
Okay.
I guess what, if any, presences of magic do I feel?
Oh, it's magic as hell, dude.
Oh.
Specifically, these lines are like thrumming with magic, and you can feel like it's very like old, but you can feel like the faint, like I was going to say the faint aroma, the faint like like you
stank
feel
of
like
magic.
this box was also like
Ha.
incredibly magic. It hasn't been magic in a long time, but you can still feel like the
Magic
remnants
musk.
on it.
Okay, if I use my action to see the aura and learn its school of magic, does it feel like the magic that I felt from our
Yes,
cube
it has the same
plate?
vibes, or like the color is similar. It's not exactly the same if you like view magic as like a color, but it is very similar.
Okay. Well, I will relay this to everyone. I'll just say, Ronan, Mello, I think we can
I just got here. Yep.
probably tell Flint about the thing that we found because it's somehow connected. I'm not sure how yet.
Feels related. Yes, I was waiting for you to confirm, but I had a
Yeah. No,
theory.
this is the same. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but it's very similar. And that's probably not a coincidence.
I would imagine
Mr.
not. What was in the
Mr.
basement, by the way?
Mello is very antsy right now. Just waiting for this explanation to be done so he can be like, hey, yo, there's a void.
Yeah,
I
you
guess
have
we'll wait.
yours thing. You can say it quick, Mello. That's fine. Was
There
it
is
threat?
kind of a void in the floor, if you will.
Huh. Interesting.
A
A
big
what?
hole.
What do you mean? There wasn't a hole down there like 20 minutes ago.
Well, there is
Well,
now.
What
It's
did you
probably all
do?
connected.
It seems connected to what's going on here.
Yeah.
You
Mr.
might be
Holder,
right.
To catch you up on the loop here, I've seen something similar to this magic before.
For
It's
real?
very, very old.
Flint is leaning
Yes,
in.
and
I think you're carrying it.
yes, I am. So I rummage in my pack and I pull out the cube and like extend the spokes and pull out the plate we found and slap it on. And I say, far to the
West.
east, west.
We are at the
that's
east
the
end of the
direction.
map
I
right
was,
now.
yeah, I listen. I know I say the wrong. My brain says the right
It's all
word.
good.
I say the wrong one. I've got the map. I was trying to say far to the west of Icos, or Ecos, we found this cube and a strange plate that goes with it. Looks like there's spots for up to 5 other plates. But
This is
we found this, and it's the only thing I've ever experienced that has the same taste of magic as this.
this is incredible. Look at this thing. Tell you to this, he says, struggling with it, trying to get the plates to do the pop out thing. How does it work?
I reach over and click it.
Wow. What does it do? Do you know?
Absolutely no idea. We just sort of found it like
This
this.
is
and
incredible.
The
We kept
I
to
think we determined that the plate looks like a map, but we're not sure of where.
It's not a map of any continent on the that I know of, and
Mhm.
I've charted a lot.
Yeah, Flint hands it back. That's incredible. Keep that safe. This could be the key to answering this. Answering what this is.
Do you want to check out the basement while you've still got your detective magic juice?
I suppose that we should go
quick-
and see
Hey,
the void.
quick dumb question that
Yes.
you can feel free to make fun of me for. Is the moon a cube?
No.
Okay.
No.
Hey, I just wanted to make sure.
It's not. Well, I guess I'll head down the ladder then to the second floor. Anything particularly
follow.
interesting? if I'm
There's
detecting magic,
nothing
or-
interesting in here. Like, you still feel like the faint, aura of magic from like the lines running down the tower and such, but in this room, nothing.
Okay, well then I'll head down to floor 1 and see the void.
Yeah. And so you've arrived down here. Flint's
There
still
it
up
is.
top.
That's how I found
analyzing
it.
What the hell
stuff.
is that?
Aster, as you walk down here, you are feel almost blinded by the amount of magic coming out of this hole.
Wow. Wow. Ow. I like ascend the stairs a little bit.
It's very
That-
powerful. It's an
that's-
overwhelming sensation.
That's very magical, guys.
Should I like pull my foot back to kick a rock at it? I'm like, should I?
Did you
I
kick
mean,
the rock into the hole?
I guess you
Not
could
yet.
try it. It probably couldn't hurt. Maybe.
Kick a rock at it.
Yeah, after what feels like a minute, but is probably only seconds, you do hear the sound of the rock hitting the ground below you.
Oh, so that's a hole into a place.
Do we?
Oh no.
Poke my head over and look down.
It's it is pitch black. You do not see any light coming from this hole whatsoever.
I light a torch and throw it
Okay,
in.
the torch drops down, and it hits the ground. For the few do you know what the view range on a torch is?
It's 20 feet of bright light, 20 feet of dim, I
Okay,
think.
the light you
But
see.
to see the torch from a distance, like
Yeah,
that's different.
You
right?
look down the hole, you can see the torch has landed on ground. It looks fairly safe. It just looks.
Oh.
It does look different, but it looks like stone from this distance.
I guess we could try securing a rope and I mean you have that climber's kit you just bought recently.
I sure do.
We could just try to descend down there quick and see if we can
Yeah.
get some more answers.
Flint,
I
we're going
use-
in the hole.
You might need to go up a level. I don't know if you heard that.
Okay. Hang on, real quick.
Flint,
the
we're
fa-
going in the hole.
Okay. He's still enamored with the stuff.
Okay, he doesn't give a shit. We're fine.
Yeah, he's.
I will.
Right,
Still
I
checking
will
his thing.
I will use my climbing kit. Did it look like more than 25 feet
It
down?
is more than 25 feet down.
That's unfortunate.
But
Well,
luckily for you,
I could
Well, there's
remove the anchor once you're down 25 feet.
That's true. We could just.
could we
okay,
refashion it into
okay,
a
how about
longer
this?
climbing
I
kit
have-
with my rope?
I have a 50-foot rope.
Hey,
Yeah.
so do I.
A hemp-
Well-
50-foot hempen rope.
Who does
Yeah.
I'm gonna toss that bad boy down and see if it hits the bottom while I'm still holding it.
How much length of it have you tossed?
It's a 50-foot rope.
So you're just holding like the very end of this 50-foot rope?
Yep.
You've tossed it down and it has hit the bottom. It hasn't coiled much, but it has hit the bottom.
It's about 50 feet, more or less.
Yeah, so if
Little
you
less,
descend
maybe.
25, and then once you're there, just sort of stabilize yourself. Oh, hey, how about this? You descend 25 feet, make a new anchor at that point, and then I remove the anchor up here, and you can go down another 25.
That makes sense to me. How many anchors does a climbing kit come with?
I mean, it just says it comes with pythons. It definitely has more
Gotcha.
than one, otherwise it wouldn't function. Because
would
the
be a
point of a
pretty
climbing kit
bad
is you
climbing
anchor,
kit.
and then you climb, and then you, like, re-anchor.
You anchor
Yeah.
again, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
you
mean,
probably have like two.
it would... like,
anchors.
if it's less than 2, I don't think it would be a climb. It wouldn't really... It'd be a shitty kit, is what
So I'll do
Yep.
that.
That's
So
how
I'll
they
do
sell
that.
it.
I'll anchor a. I'll
And you
anchor
also
one
get
of the
boot
pythons
tips
or
and
whatever.
gloves and a harness.
Oh.
Yep. So I'll get all hooked up so that I don't fall
Mhm.
to my death. And I descend.
Okay. About
I descend about halfway as far as I can judge.
Okay,
it, and then I'll install another anchor so that whoever climbs down next can have that.
about after about 20 to 30 feet down, you notice that the rocks have changed. They are completely different and unrecognizable.
What if I make an intelligence history check relating to the origin of stonework?
Okay.
Because I'm double proficient in it because I'm a fucking dwarf.
Okay, go for it.
Fucking rock eating having ass.
So let's see. That's a history. It's a 0, but with double proficiency, I get to add a +4.
Okay. Show me it. 18.
22.
Incredible. So as you are descending down, you've noticed
This is literally the only time I've ever seen anybody that's playing a dwarf use stone cunning.
Nice.
So as you've descended, you've noticed the rock change. You are perplexed because this is not a type of rock that you've ever seen or even heard tell of. Looking closely at it, you notice that it is pretty dingy, but this is definitely stonework and not just like, rocks in the ground or like it's not just a cave or anything of that sort. This was put here. If you take your hand and you wipe away at it, you realize that what you would consider bricks are cut into square shapes, not like the normal rectangles that you see for masonry bricks.
Most things.
Cube wall.
I will keep that in mind and continue to descend.
Okay.
I get, like I said, halfway I install another like thing for people to again not fall
Uninstall
to
the
their deaths.
anchor.
A few more feet, and the rocks have ended, but the rope is still hanging below you.
Gotcha. So the rest of the way down, it's just like
Shimmy down.
there's nothing connected. To
Yeah.
It. All right. I guess I'll just climb on down. Then. I'm
Hydrate.
hooked up to the thing, so I can't fall to my death at least. I can only fall 25 feet.
All right, and as you've climbed down, your feet are now on solid ground. Remind me, do dwarves have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay, then you can see. And I also don't have a good way of doing shadows anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
It's gray, but I can see.
Let me move.
I think that's only because the
you
torch is
real
there, right?
quick.
Because you said it was pitch black.
Oh right, I do have a torch.
Mhm.
That's true.
Laronan, you find yourself in a square room that is perfectly symmetrical. On each wall, there is a door of the exact same size. North, east, south, and west. The room is made of that stone you noted on the way down, but it is pretty grungy and dingy. There is lots of evidence of dirt and grass down here.
How's it going, the Ronin?
Well, it seems safe if you would like to come down.
Oh, I mean, I can try. I guess I will attempt to use the rope.
Yeah, is the
It's
anchor still up
shuffled
here
down.
like the first anchor?
Well, I had to remove the first anchor so he could continue. So it's
Okay.
currently an anchor 25 feet down.
Okay, so there's no anchor up here right now.
No.
Okay. Allow me to go first. I'll retrieve the anchor because I can climb.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you just have a climb speed. That's right.
So I'll descend. I mean, do I have to roll anything for that, or
No.
do I just do it?
Since you're not like in a pressing situation, I won't make you roll for a thing like this.
Okay. Yeah, I'd just like to descend and retrieve the gear, and then reascend and set up for Aster to climb down
Okay.
if he is himself prepared for such a task.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll use the gear and try to mimic what the Ronin did and descend. Anything in particular that you want me to do?
Nope. No,
Toward
like
that end, or
like I said, you're not in like a pressing situation, so you can take your time on your way down.
boop.
Yeah.
Then I
Nope.
reach the
Oh,
bottom.
there is. Oh, whoops! I didn't
Ooh.
realize this was over here.
Yeah, that's why I moved.
I am
along.
also here.
And you have all arrived in this square room, and that's where I'm going to end it tonight.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but so if we're going at this correct pace, next week will be the season finale.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but yeah, thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next week for them to figure out what this whole thing is. And yeah, thanks for
Now,
watching.
Boko, it'll only be the finale if there's not another high-low tournament.
Don't make me pull.
The next room is a bartender, and they have to do a fucking 32-person.
Diamond is the final boss,
It's a 64
and she only has
person
one thing to
tournament.
say: high or low.
Yeah, but yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you back next week, and for tomorrow, for whatever Soups decides they're gonna do. Bye.
Probably either side.
Goodbye.
Maybe.